Nerd Soul.
That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the first Twitter space. That's right. NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. But right here on the Twitter spaces. That's right. So Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta doing this thing. I'm gonna throw it to let's see. Hold up. The big homie in just a second. Where we at? We got can I make the homie open mind a speaker? Yes, I can. I went on, made him a speaker. I should be able to hear him or talk to him in a second. And what up, what up, what up? But we got an interesting conversation I wanted to bring up because of some Instagram posts that I had earlier this week, maybe like a day or two ago. Um, so I wanted to get into kind of, I guess the FGC as a whole. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the FGC a lot. Myself and you know, Open Mind, and I wanted to see kind of where his head was at, where you guys are at as far as being able to kind of just have fun in the FGC. You know what I'm saying? Like just hang out, just kick it, just enjoy yourself. Um, and let me see, let's see, where's all right, I should be able. I think Open Mind is up. You up, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I don't know what I'm doing with this new technology. I'm an old man over here.
Yo, man, look, we old, but we chilling. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I heard the intro. I just didn't speak because I didn't even know if I could speak. I just saw this thing up. Where do I stand, man? I mean, where do I start?
All right. Well, it's based on you saw. I sent you a post because I was like, "Dag, this." Because Instagram sent me a message like, "Hey, your post is actually blowing up. Like your post is, killing it." And
You talk about my post when we was talking that last year we did about punk and all that stuff I was talking.
oh no, no, no. The one where I was playing Dragon Ball and the guy came in and
Oh, and the dude. Oh, that guy. Okay.
yeah. So Instagram was like, "Yo,
Okay.
your post is going wild," and I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me see." And I was like, "Man, I got a good amount of comments on
Good
this."
comment. Right,
So I
right,
was
right.
like, "Oh
But the
snap, this is
comments was
dope."
some BS.
Yeah. So the comments were the comments when I
Well,
looked in where there were a couple people, but the main person said basically, why are you posting this video? And this guy's such a noob. And then other people, came in, kind of some were on the side. There was another guy that was like, "Hey, man, look, he's just chilling, or whatever." But it did
right,
make me
right.
wonder. Like, I mean, yes, this is a competitive game. Fighting games are competitive in general, and I mean, I guess every game is competitive. But what I'm saying, there's a different energy in fighting games because it's kind of like a 1v1 thing. But
Mhm.
I was just like, isn't there? Can we not have room to just be like, hey man, this game is a fun game to play. Like I like Dragon Ball. This game looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not planning on entering any tournaments, but this is something cool to do.
Yeah, yeah, we can and we are doing that. And my issue, I ain't gonna say issue. My thing is, I just ignore those people. I frame my own narrative, and I don't get too caught up in the hype. I mean, I'm playing it for fun. Of course, I'm playing it for competitive purposes. But my achievements, whatever rank I achieve, whoever I beat, means nothing because it's because I can beat you doesn't mean I'm better than you. Just because you beat me doesn't mean you're better than me. And if you just having fun posting content, it doesn't have to be high level, super crazy content. It could just be you goofing off, having fun with the video game because at the end of the day, it's a video game.
Yeah, and that
You
is
know,
another thing I was wondering when it comes to content generation for fighting games or for games in general. Does does anyone who's in like content creation for gaming, do you have to be some kind of high level, or is that something that's only
No, you
expected
don't.
in something like FGC? And like, I'm sure we don't see that in what is the joint where you be like farming and like putting like little like plants in the ground? I'm sure that community isn't like, yo man, yo, you don't even know how to plant right. Like, I'm sure.
They
What
not,
is it? What is it, like
listen,
Animal Crossing or something? I'm sure they're like
I know, yeah, but I think it's what you react to and respond to. I mean, you set the tone for your content, right?
yeah,
So this is how I approach it. Um, I'm pretty good at the fighting games, right?
yeah,
I say I'm pretty good because that's a safe analysis, safe, humble analysis, self analysis, right? I'm pretty good,
more,
but sometimes I'll pull off a cool combo or I have a dope match, and I just want everybody to see that dope match. I don't
mm,
necessarily want to praise me or revere me as the best Guilty Gear player, the best Dragon Ball player, the best whatever video you see. If it's Tekken, if it's Street Fighter, if it's Mortal Kombat, if it's whatever I'm posting. If I do something cool that I think is cool, and I want people to see the fight. Even if I lose the fight, you'll still see me post me losing, right?
yeah.
The fight itself was hype, and I just wanted y'all to see this hype fight, right?
I get you.
Whatever game, Guilty Gear, Tekken, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball, whatever game it is. So me, that's setting the tone for my content. So if you come to my page to see content, you may see me getting beat, you may see me winning, but what you're gonna see is some dope fights between me and whoever.
Yeah,
Now, win or lose, right? Win or lose those fights. I want people who watch my content, those of y'all listening, to not box me in or try to compare me to the pros or who your favorite, gamer is that you consider godlike. Which I hate that word, but we're gonna keep it in that PC
yeah,
world. We're gonna keep it, because I know everybody ain't necessarily agreeing with me, but I understand. So
yeah.
what I want, what you do as a content creator with that, because I was part of that comment section too, and I challenged the guy, and he was like on this BS, but you set the tone for your content, and no matter what people say in the comment section, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, there ain't no best in the world, and just because somebody beat you, somebody comes to your channel or page, challenge you, beat you, that still doesn't make them the best in the world. They just came to your page, challenged you, and beat you. And maybe they got, some kind of, oh, you trash, oh, I beat you, blah, blah, blah. You need to do something else with your life, blah, blah, blah. Everybody got their little mark. But at the end of the day, you don't necessarily follow the directions. Like if you take a loss to somebody who has access to your content,
Hmm.
who can comment and give you shade or whatever, let them do what they're gonna do. You could delete it or leave it there, but you as a person don't take it in and say, well, maybe this person's right. Maybe I do suck. Maybe
Oh
I should
yeah,
do something
yeah.
else with my life.
Nah.
No, no, no. What you do as a content creator is continue to put out content because that one guy or group of people who has an opinion about your content. Okay, so you say I'm a noob or I'm not as good as I think I am. Okay, now what? What's next?
Yeah,
You
like
said
what's the
what you
next
said.
part?
Like, what's the next part? What am I supposed to do? So, because you said so, I'm supposed to stop playing my PlayStation or my PC or my whatever game because you came under my content page and said this what you said to me. I'm supposed to just listen to you because so at the end of the day, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I
So
feel
I'm
you. I feel
saying
you.
you set the tone for your content, not the people in the comment section. The people in the comment section don't set the tone. You set the tone. Even if they do say you're trash under your video, even if they say those words to you, whether you're on YouTube, your Twitter, uh, whatever, your Twitch, however you're streaming, somebody come in your stream and criticize you, right? Okay, does that define you? Does that criticism define you as a fighter, as a gamer?
Nah, and it shouldn't.
No, And if they just jumped in your stream and let's say you've been streaming for like an hour and 10 minutes, right? And they just popped in. Oh, you trash! You only been here for 2 minutes. How you know I'm trash?
Yeah, it's
You know
like,
you haven't even. So why does that person get? Why does that person or group of people get so much emphasis on their opinion about how you game when they just showed up? The guy who commented on your post saying you're new was watching a clip, whereas I was on the entire stream that day talking and running my mouth. Dude didn't hear nothing I was saying. So it means you clicked on this video, you heard me talking about how Punk ain't the best and how all these pros ain't the best, and you didn't hear nothing of those words. You were sitting there looking at, oh, this guy don't know how to shoot fireballs. Like that's what you focused on. So you as a content creator ask yourself a few questions. Do I need to waste my time caring about what this person thinks? I'm having fun, and I'm not feeling that you disturb my peace.
yeah,
So that's my take on it. Like I don't even like. I was just talking to. Okay, this is a prime example. This actually happened. What you're talking about, but it happened a little deeper, right? Okay, so I do. I just started up the little fight cast with me and the homies doing Tekken, right? I just started. You know, it's like a little podcast like we do, but we just playing Tekken as a group,
yeah.
right?
And y'all
Okay,
get rowdy on
apparently,
that. Y'all get rowdy.
right. Right, but here's the thing. I talked to one of the homies the other night. I ain't gonna say who was who. I ain't putting no names out. Just one of the homies hit him and say, "Yo, man, such and such talking trash behind your back, man. You might want to watch them." Blah blah. Basically, letting me know that there's somebody within the group that feels some type of way about me.
Hmm.
Now, now, I don't have to go into detail of what they feeling or what was said. The fact is, they feeling some type of way, and it's all video game related, right? It's all to do with my skills, lack of a better word, on the game. Whereas you smile in my face and giving me compliments while we're in each other's ear, but when you go to other spaces, you talking ill about me as it pertains to just like what the comment section said about you, calling you a noob. Okay, well, dude was calling me this, that, and the other pertaining to the game, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, here's my thing. I don't give a damn what he thinks because I don't feel that way about him as far as his skill level.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't even have, honestly, don't even have an opinion. I'm not grading you. I'm not your master or your teacher, so I don't have a grade for you. While you're grading me behind my back to other people, saying I'm this, I'm that, or whatever you're saying, I'm not doing that behind your back, right? You see what I'm saying?
what I feel
The
you.
person, the person in question. So, as it pertains to the comment section, then the people coming to your comment section to criticize you, you're not on their channel criticizing them, if you even care who they are.
Yeah, I don't.
So what does it? So what does it really truly matter what somebody think? Who what your intentions are when you cut your game on. You know what your intentions are when you go live while gaming. And as long as you meet those intentions that you set for yourself, let the comment section be what it may. Because the comment section does not define your life, doesn't define your content. It's just the comment section said how they felt about something. All right, comment section. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the view. Whatever. Because at the end of the day, you can't let this disturb your peace, bro.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
like when I saw it, I was like, this is interesting because this isn't the only place I've kind of seen this. Like I've seen this in other people's chats or whatever, where there's I guess this expected. Like I've seen it even happen to Nightmare before, where like people will come in and say he was on a like a 10 game winning streak or something like that, or something crazy, and
mhm.
like
And
he'll
then he loses
he'll
because they
lose
hate him.
one, and then all of a sudden he like the worst player in the world, and I'm like,
Right.
yo, like, but this isn't even a tournament. He's just kind of like just streaming for us, hanging out with us. Can you just kind of like chill out? Like, is there room to just kind of like chill out and play a fighting game where it's like you're playing to like, of course, get experience and get better, but it's not like, dude, this ain't Evo. Like, we're not like,
And ultimately, you as a player are playing for your own purposes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't let the comment section dictate and determine why are you playing this game, because the comment section say I'm supposed to play so I can get good. Well, get good for who?
Yeah, because it's
Who
like
are you getting good
I'm
for?
not like I might enter one tournament a year, like
I'm I'm
might.
not even, but I ain't even saying it from tournament purposes. I'm saying it from just
Oh
practical
yeah, just like
purposes.
being good in general.
You turn no, you turn the power on to your gaming console. You sit down and you start pressing buttons. I'm practical with this. This ain't got nothing to do with FGC. This ain't nothing to do with opinions, how good you are, how bad you are. You as a human being decide to turn the power on your console. Then you press another button to go live so people can see you playing on that console. And that's what I'm just keeping it practical. And your reason or intention for that is whatever that is
Hmm.
on that particular day. And then you continue to follow that intention. And who has an opinion about the content you putting out, the skill level you at, doesn't matter. For example, look, you call me sensei, which, like I said, I know it's a thing of respect, but I don't let it go to my head. But that's you telling me that I'm a little better than you at certain fighting games, so you ask my advice on a lot of things pertaining to fighting. Because in your mind, that you feel like I'm a little better at this than you. But where I stand, I think you could be just as good as me if you had the time to put in it.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
put myself above you. I don't put myself above you and say, yeah, nerd is trash and he's beneath me. And that's not how I do it, because it's just a video game, right? I'm no more capable than you are, because I'm a human like you. You game and I game. Me, you have fought on Street Fighter before. You done got some legitimate wins off me where you felt like, now you let me win. Nah, you really won.
Yeah, there were a couple times
And
where
all
I was
I'm
like,
saying,
man, you let me win that joint, didn't you?
no, no, I'm saying, like I told you on a previous stream, being just because somebody's better than you at the game does not mean that they're automatically going to win.
True.
You can still beat somebody that's better than you,
And that is another
right?
thing where FGC kind of closely aligns with football in a way where it's kind of like that any given Sunday kind of thing. Like, you know,
And
it could
that's
it could be
exactly
a
what it is.
brain fart, a dropped combo, a
Yes,
a slight misdirection, a misinput,
misinput,
like
misinput.
yeah, anything. A sticky button like your controller, like this is your favorite controller, and today it decided that the X button is going to act stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like anything.
And in the heat of the moment, you don't get to make that excuse. If you lose, you lost, right?
Yeah,
In the heat of the moment, if a scrub beats a pro can't say, "Well, he only won because my button got stuck." Nobody's gonna want to hear that, right? So even if that's what really happened, I'm not saying buttons don't get stuck. I'm not saying missed inputs don't happen. What I'm saying is, if the content is playing live, right?
yeah,
Nobody can see either one of y'all's controllers. All we see is the fight. So if the scrub beats the more skilled player, the skilled player can't say, "Man, he only won because my button got stuck. He only won because whatever excuse you can come up with." No, all they're gonna see is the win take place,
true.
and you're gonna have to give that scrub his or her win against the skilled player. But do we frame the narrative after that and say, "Well, this scrub is better than this more skilled player"? No, we shouldn't do that, even though that's what they do. What
Yeah,
should happen is this fight happened. The scrub won this fight,
yeah,
right?
and maybe
Period.
there's a conversation to be had on like, hey, maybe he's not ranked as high as he should be, or maybe he's ranked lower than he should be ranked, or she, you know what I'm saying? But nobody goes to
Or maybe,
immediately they're the best.
but here's the thing. Or maybe they really truly are a scrub and they just got one off on a skilled player today.
True.
Why can't that be the narrative? Why does the narrative always have to be the default? The default narrative. It is why is it that the pros or the skilled high level players can't admit that they just lost to somebody who are not as good as them at the game but still beat them? Why can't that narrative? I'm gonna say it again
Hmm.
because this is like because I hate the way they frame narratives in the FGC. let's say we're all watching somebody's stream,
All
right?
right.
You watching whoever your
We
favorite
watching El
person is, right?
Chicote. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they live on ranked, and they just fighting all these random. They fight a scrub who everybody who's watching can see that this guy's a scrub. You know, he's just mashing buttons. But you still lose. Do you then revere the scrub as a pro? No.
Nah.
You just lost to a scrub today, and that's all. That's it, and that's it, and that's all. It doesn't diminish your skills as a pro player or a high level player. It doesn't elevate that scrub to high skilled either. It's just this fight happened. You fought that scrub.
Yep.
That scrub beat you, and that's it. Doesn't make that guy better than you. Doesn't make you any less than who you already were. It's just that fight happened on that game and that day on that moment, and that person won, and that's it. And why can't it just be that? Why do we have to crown people the best in the world or trash? Right? It's all the way left or all the way right.
Yeah,
You
because
suck. You
there
don't know what
isn't
you do.
this
You know
like
what I'm saying? Like,
there isn't this like, yo, man, yo, that was a good match. Like it's always
right.
like you
Can't
suck.
just be that was
You're the
good.
worst. You
Right. Yeah.
like
It's either from one extreme to the next. That's what I'm saying. So why can't we just put stuff in context, separate stuff, put stuff in their little boxes where they belong? Like stop jumbling everything together. I'm gonna say it like on a last live. I'm gonna say it on this. There ain't no such thing as the best in the world. Stop trying to be the best in the world.
yeah,
But you can be pretty
yeah,
good,
just
and
be
that's
good.
okay. You can be pretty good at some shit, and I'm sorry, and that's okay, right? I'm working on it, but listen, you can be pretty good at something, whether it be Call of Duty, Smash Brothers, or whatever it is, and that's okay to be pretty good.
Yeah, like for
But trying to
instance,
be the best in the world, you're gonna stress yourself out
yeah, like I
because
think
there's
that's the
just too
problem
many.
that
There's
Punk runs into is Punk.
not just Punk though; it's a lot of people.
Well, yeah, but I think
We use Punk as an
Punk
example
is an
because he's
example.
the
He's not
name
the only
everybody
one.
recognizes. But he is far from the only one.
Yeah,
He ain't even the tip of the iceberg.
he
He is one of many
he's just like the
millions.
most. I guess you could say the most vocal one. Where
Well, I just want to clarify that because I know the last couple of things I've been coming for Punk, but I want people to understand that this has nothing to do with Punk.
nah,
We use him as an
yeah,
example. He's just an example of many of y'all out here with this mindset. But go
yeah.
ahead.
There's this kind. He's probably like the most vocal one and the one with the most wins. But there's
Yeah.
this energy of like if you're playing, you have to be the absolute best. If you're not the absolute best, then you can't play. But then the question comes, well, how can I become the absolute best if I don't play? Like I gotta play and be bad to win, to be good, to you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then on top of
Question.
that, it's like if you win, it's all you. Everything you did, you were perfect, right? But if you lose, it's the internet's fault. It's people
Right.
fault. It's the it was
Right.
raining
Everybody's fault but
outside.
your fault.
It was
Everybody's fault but your fault.
yeah.
Right. So, question: Will they be able to comment on this after it's posted?
Yeah, they'll be able
Will
to
they
like
get like comment?
comment on the chat or whatever. I mean on the tweet, I believe.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So, here's my question. Because the reason I asked that question is because I'm asking this question for the comment section in the future. So when this is done and we done and everybody get to play it back, I want some answers to this in the comment section. Who the hell said or who made these rules? There's a few questions. Who made the rules that says you have to be absolutely good to play, to put content out? Says who? Right? Who died and made that person or that group of people the decider of what's good content and what's bad content as far as FGC is concerned? What is high level? Exactly. To who? Who decides it? Who makes the decision? Is it Punk? Is it Sonic Fox? Is it Lil Majin? Is it Smug? Is it I'm Still the Daddy? Is it LGT? Is it Daigo? Is it Taquito? Who decides what the rules are? And then all of y'all grown men, right? Y'all grown men,
Mm,
right? who make your own decisions in life and think for yourselves and all of y'all, right? You then follow these rules, right? I'm challenging you as an individual human being in the comment section. Whatever the FGC norm is, you as an individual, do you follow that because you believe in it, or are you following it because somebody told you to? Because me personally, I make my own rules in the FGC. Nobody tells me what to do, what's good, nobody uh, gives me a letter grade on my skill level. I give me a letter grade on my skill level. And even if I do run into a pro player or a high skill player or somebody who's just flat out better than me, right? I'm gonna go on and say it. Even if you are better than me, you're still not the best, and I can still beat you, even if you're better than me. You could very well have better execution, better reflexes, and more gaming knowledge. It doesn't mean that it is impossible for me to beat you. If I only beat you but one time, that's all I need is one. You can give me 30 losses. I'll be 1-30, and I'll be fine with 1-30 because it's not about my wins and losses. It's about my ability to beat you. Can I get a round in? Can I get a match in? That's it. Because I'm not fighting for 250,000. I'm not fighting for kudos. I'm playing this video game, whatever game it is, because I like the game. I think it's a cool game. I like the character that I'm probably using. I like the combo structure, the gaming mechanics, whatever game we're playing. So my purpose and my intention for it isn't your purpose and intention. You and I have two different reasons for playing, even if we're fighting each other. So whatever you get from it, if it means a lot to you to beat me, well then fine. You got to live with that, not me. I'm not. I'm only gonna fight you online because we're never gonna meet in person to do this. I'm not gonna spend money on a plane ticket and travel to come fight with you, right? When we can easily just set the online on. So we're only gonna fight online. And if you win, so what? You have just proved nothing. And that goes for if you fought Punk and beat him, if you fought Daigo and beat him, if you fought Problem X and beat him. If you beat any of these people, it still means absolutely nothing because who cares? You beat them today. Can you beat them tomorrow? Can you beat them next week? You're not going to have time to consistently fight all these people. So there's no possible way to ever be the best in the world because if you got a job, you got a life, you got a wife, you got kids, you got whatever you got something else other to do than to play the video game, and you just don't have the time to play everybody.
Yeah, because
so even if you do win, you won today. They're still playing. You can't play them again. You never gonna. Like I told you, I fought Little Majin and I won. I've not fought Little Majin since then. It's been like 6-7 months. And then when I fought him before that, I had never ran into him ever in life. See the likelihood of us actually running into each other. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that is
no way to be the best.
We talked about that, where it's like, another thing is pro players are very guarded, and I mean, I guess for good reason. You know what I'm saying? Pro players are very guarded. So now, someone who maybe you could test your skill against or sharpen your steel against, you're never going to be able to. Because this person is going to make sure that it's kind of like, when managers protect boxers, like they're not just going to let, that boxer fight everybody because you never know. You know what I'm saying? It's like any given Sunday, you might slip up and you might get hit the wrong way. And like, this janitor knocks out a heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? And then like, then you sitting there like, what's my record looking like? So I see.
But nerd. It's something you just said there. I want to back up a little bit.
Right.
It's something you just said. You said test your skills. Why can't that be the narrative? Since we framing narratives in the FGC, since we setting rules and regulations on what's what, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't test your skill be the narrative? Let me break that down. What am I talking about? Why can't you come to a person's channel, content, whatever? Or maybe you didn't see the live, you saw the clip. You challenge them to a match, and y'all somehow link up online and have that match. Why can't it be a test your skill intention? Why can't your intention? Because we talking to hypothetically to the comment section in that clip on Instagram, right? Even though they probably not listening, I'm still talking to the mindset.
Mhm.
Why can't the mindset of you trash, you a scrub, you a noob? Why can't you challenge somebody and under the pretense of you testing your skill against them? You have the match, you win or lose, and you come away from that match saying to yourself, "Did I do good? Did I do bad?" Because it's not about really, even if it is televised or if it's clipped and everybody can see the clicks and views, it's not a video that people are going to come back and watch all day, every day. They're going to watch that video and it's going to eventually move into the archives of that person's channel and nobody's going to really care about it. So even if you have footage of your loss, nobody's still going to watch that footage over and over again. They're going to watch it for what it is, but it's not going to get that many views on it. So your reason for fighting somebody in the FGC on any game you're playing should be to test your skill. Test your skill against this person. Test your skill against that person. And ask yourself how well you did against that person, this person, that person. And only you know the answer. And then find another fight. All right, you fought this person, you won, you lost. Did you learn something? Did you not learn something? Was it boring? Was it a waste of your time? You ask yourself these questions, and then once you find your answer, you're either going to rematch them or you're going to find another fight. And that should be the reason you play fighting games, to test your skill against the opponent next to you or in front of you. If you're going on to line to the ranked match or you're going to the casual match or whatever, most game modes have a tournament mode, casual mode, ranked mode, most standard fighting game. Whatever mode you're playing, it's online and it's against another person who's online. Whatever the mode is, your intention should be to test your skill against another person. And that should only be the reason. Trying to be the best, trying to be better is a waste of your time, because even if you feel like you're better than the individual that you fought, they may disagree. And y'all gonna do is just argue. And neither one of y'all gonna agree. So at the end of the day, what are we doing? So we can stop all of this mess by just testing our skill against each other. And then if we can talk trash and have fun, because that's what guys do. But I'm saying the overall narrative shouldn't be I'm better than you, I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. It should be to test your skill. That's what I want to say.
And that's what's up, man. Like, I I fully agree, because this there's got to be a lane for, and maybe this is why FGC seems so hard for newer players to enter, because of the energy of like, well, if you're not top 8, then you ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? And but one thing I am excited about is I think Project L hopefully is going to bring in a whole bunch of new people that are at least just interested.
I'm a new person to Project L. I've never played that game itself as a, was it an RPG game that
Yeah,
they
it's
turned into a fighting game?
League of Legends.
League of Legends. I've never played League of Legends. I don't have an account. I don't know anything about the lore. I don't know anything about the characters.
Yeah.
I like fighting games, and I saw a fighting game called Project L, and I like the game itself as a fighting game.
So
I don't
hopefully
care. Look,
that brings them in, like a lot of League of Legends players, hopefully, that can kind of, mellow out, or maybe they might come in and be like, nah, bro, we don't like this scene.
either way, DNF Duel. I've never played Dungeon Fighter ever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't play PC. I'm not a PC gamer. My
Mhm.
PC is for making music and beats and stuff. I don't use my PC. I don't have enough RAM speed to play PC game. I need to actually customize my PC and soup it up a little bit if I actually want to have a smooth experience. Otherwise, I just got a laptop with some music equipment and hooked up to it so I can make beats and make music. I don't PC game. I'm a console game. So never played Dungeon Fighter as a game of itself, to hack and slash, whatever that is. But the fighting game, DNF Duel, is a dope fighting game. Project L looks like a dope fighting game, and I just like fighting games. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't care if they take in one game and then turn it into a fighting game. If a fighting game is dope, I'm gonna pick it up and play it. And speaking of fighting games, you know how I feel about KOF, right? King of
Yeah,
Fighter 15.
yeah.
Okay, so they got Gato in the game, right? I like Gato because I
Mm-hmm.
played Mark of the Wolves. I'm not 100% on board yet because I need to see the summer and the fall team, right?
Mm.
If they give me, okay, so, and I'll put this out there because I know Ignorant Rizzy, Ignorant Rizzy, I know he a little mad at me. He a little perturbed at me because I'm not cheering for KOF, and that's fine. I ain't.
Um,
It's all love with
at
Rizzy,
first I thought it was
but
looking cool, but I'm like, I don't know.
but I'm not trashing the game. I'm gonna say this straight. KOF 15 is a dope game. I just don't like the character roster. That's it. The game ain't
Yeah,
trash.
me
I
neither.
just
I'm
don't
not
like the
feeling the
roster.
roster at all.
Right. I'm not feeling the roster. But if they give me Rugal, some variation of Mr. Karate, whether it be Rio putting on the Tengu mask and he getting like an alternate version Rio, or it could be Robert with the Tengu mask,
Mm-hmm.
or just Takuma himself, right? I want Rugal, definitely want Rugal, right? And Kim Kapwan. If not Kim, his son, Kim Jae-hoon from Mark of the Wolves,
All
the one who
right, all
fights
right.
similarly to his dad. So if you don't want to give me Kim, an old man Kim, because he should be an old man by now, KOS 15, then give me his son who looks like him and fights like him, Kim Jae-hoon. He got two sons. I don't want Kim Dong. I don't want him.
Mm,
I don't like his character archetype. I like Kim Jae-hoon, the one who fights and looks like his spit image of his dad,
all right,
Kim
all right. I
Kaplan.
got you.
If they give me any of those character archetype variations, I will actually purchase King of Fighters 15 and make content for it. And my team will be Maxima, because I play with Maxima. He's on the game. Gato and either Kim. If I don't get Takuma or Mr. Karate at all, period, my team will be Gato, Maxima, and Kim. If I get if
Okay.
I get Mr. Karate, my team will be Maxima, Mr. Karate, and Kim. And then Gato will be like an alternate team, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play with them four characters. I'm gonna play with Gato, I'm gonna play with Kim, I'm gonna play with Maxima, I'm gonna play
Okay.
with Mr. Karate.
And like I was
But
I was excited for that new character that got the sister with the braids. But when I
I'm
saw
good
her
though.
play style, I was like, I don't know. And
I'm good.
I'm
I
not.
played with her. I wasn't feeling it. I
Yeah.
played the I played I played the I played the beta, and she's the first character I picked up the practice mode. I was like, nah, I can't see myself being effective with this character. Like her moves ain't hard to execute. I just see that it's just hard to like maneuver with her to really like. She's just a weird character archetype that's not for me. Right. I like
Word.
how she looks. I don't like how she plays.
Mm,
And if I can't be effective with the character, I'm not gonna force it.
yeah.
I'm not gonna play a character just because they look cool. I don't play with characters if they feel good. I gotta be able to be effective. I don't care if your character looks stunning and dashing. If I
Not
can't,
dashing though.
if I can't win and I don't know what I'm doing, then I'm not gonna play with the character. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Like it
look
is
at
what it is.
Guilty Gear. Like I've tried when the joint came out, I was not even looking at Faust. I was like, yo,
Right.
Nago is that dude. But
I
when
wasn't looking at potential. I
when
was
I
playing with chips.
played Nago, I was like, yo, he's slow. and and don't get me wrong, Faust is slow too, but it's like a difference
It's a
in
different flow.
yeah, like so and Faust is normally a player that I would not select. Like, like in Third Strike, I didn't pick like Q. Or
Right,
in
right,
Street Fighter
right.
Five, I didn't pick what G or something like that. I rarely pick like the weird, which makes me want to go back and maybe I should dust off the Third Strike and try Q. Maybe I was sleeping. Maybe maybe I was sleeping on him. Because I was a straight up kid head for a while. But like looking at these characters, it's like, yo, I don't know if I can play it. Then when you start using them, it's like, you know what, Faust. works for me. And now
Right,
I'm
right.
to the
That's it.
point
That's it.
where Guilty Gear, I wouldn't feel this way. I think if I actually applied myself and actually had time instead of like a regular person's schedule, if I had real time, I think I could actually be competitive in this because the first tournament I entered, which was like a few months into the game, like because it was like at the end of summer, I think when I entered it, and I ended up like right around the middle. I think there were like 98 entrants, and I think I ended up at like 41st or something like that. So I was like, you know what?
Mhm.
I was like, I might be able to like, if I was to actually like try, and but at the same time, like we were talking about, like, do you really want to sit in training mode for like 6-7 hours? Like, it's
Yeah,
like,
and that's all it is. What it boils down to. So with that said, a person saying they the best, well, that's because you got the time and I don't, right? And if that's if that's the difference between being better than somebody, just having the time to put in versus another person not having the time, you can't claim you the best. You
mm,
just can't, because I'm not gonna put in the time just to prove you wrong. You can think what you want and feel how you want to feel, but doesn't make it true. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, I
are you
feel
the
you on
best in
that.
the world? Okay, if that's what you feel, I'm not gonna argue with you. But I'm gonna tell you, if we had a conversation, I'm gonna tell you you're not the best. Well, let's prove it. Okay, prove it how? Let's go a 10 set. Okay, so if we go a 10 set and you beat me a 10 set, that still doesn't make you the best in the world. You just beat me.
Yeah, so you just be
You
me.
just beat me. But that's, you got to fight the rest of the world, and
Yeah,
and to be the best in the world, you got to fight the world, and you don't have that kind of time. Who has that kind of time?
yeah. Who
You
has the
can you go
time
to
to? Who has the time
you
to
got to
enter
fight
all these
everybody in all.
tournaments?
Forget the tournament. Forget a tournament is still not a moniker of the best in the world because only a few individuals are entering that tournament.
True.
We if the best you got online access to in this digital age, you can fight people online everywhere who have access. So there's people in Australia who don't have internet access to play the game you play. People in Canada, there's people in Europe, there's people in Africa, there's people in Japan, there's
Yep.
people in Korea, there's people in the world is a big place. And until you fight every human being on earth who's playing the same game you're playing, you got time zones now. Because right now it's nighttime in America, it's daytime in Japan. Y'all never gonna meet up and link up because y'all time zones is different, right?
Yeah.
So you see how you're never gonna fight everybody. You're just never gonna do it. You're never gonna fight everybody in the world. But the only way to be the best in the world is to beat everybody in the world. And you've never fought everybody. You're never going to. So stop trying to be the best.
Yeah.
Just play the
And
game, have fun.
and that's what it's all about, y'all. Have
I
fun.
can't say it enough, man. It's have fun, and that's all you should be doing is having fun and improving yourself. Self improvement is self improvement. It doesn't matter how many wins or losses you got. Are you learning the game? Are you getting better with your execution? Are you dropping combos or are you keeping the combos? You know, are you individually getting better at the game that you're playing? And only you know the answer to that question.
Which is
Nobody
why,
can answer that
which
for
is
you.
why Strive needs to get this crossplay popping so I can play against Potemkin. Because one, I don't play a lot of Potemkins. That's one. Two,
Yeah.
like I really want to see how long I can last versus your Potemkin. Because I've gotten to a point like I fought a Geo player. I think last time we were streaming, and I was like, "All right, here we go, dash check." And the match started.
Right, right,
The
right.
match started. I was like, "Pop, I knew it, dash check." It's like I knew, like it's a Geo player. I know what you're going to do. I know. I got you. like like I was like, "Watch this. Open
Yeah.
up, dash check." I'm like, "Yep." But anyway, guys, yes, play for fun, have fun. Don't be tripping on what people say. I guess in this case, open mind. Where can they find you?
Open mind, spell it with a Y. Twitter, on YouTube, same thing. And I am open mind on IG. I game. I talk my mess. I encourage you to be 18 and up because I be cussing and stuff. But I'm still having a good time, y'all. And like I said, it's all humble. It's all love.
Yep.
Have fun. Play the game, bro. It's not that serious.
All right, y'all. NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. This will also be on YouTube later. I will put some. I'll put some Dragon Ball or something behind this. I need to train it with Super Baby and everything. I want to see how they play. But anyway, y'all, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all stay real. Peace, open mind. I'll holler.
All right, bro. Peace out.
Peace.